I specialize in retirement planning. So naturally, people are asking a lot more about Roth conversions. They love the Roth, but there aren't a lot of places that we can add money to Roth IRAs. One little trick that the IRS allows is the conversion, which I'm going to describe here in a second. But there are 5 things that we're going to go over that you need to evaluate before you do your Roth conversions. And pay attention to number 5. I'm going to show you a really cool trick about when you should convert. Let's get into it. All right, we're going to go over an example first. We're going to work through this together. I know I'm kind of giving all the answers here, but just hang with me so I can explain. So let's imagine you have an IRA, and I put XYZ stock, but it could be XYZ ETF, it could be XYZ mutual fund, and it has $1 million in there. And then let's say you have a Roth IRA that has $100,000 in it. So you're like, man, I wish I had more Roth IRA dollars. Because remember, Roth IRAs in the future, distributions are tax-free, earnings grow tax-free, your contributions are tax-free. It all comes out tax-free as long as you don't break the rules. And let's say you wanted to convert $100,000. So right now, $1 million IRA, $100,000 Roth is a total value of those two accounts of $1.1 million. So let's say you want to do a conversion. The conversion reduces down your IRA to $900,000. It increases your Roth IRA to $200,000, which still keeps you at $1.1 million total, which is great. That's what the conversion does. It takes assets from one place, you can convert them to the new account, and you can, as you can see right here, you can invest in the exact same thing to keep your portfolio allocation the way you want it. But IRS rules state that $100,000 that's converted is ordinary income in the year of the conversion. Let's assume a 24% marginal tax bracket, and marginal means that the next dollar will be taxed at this bracket, because remember, we have a progressive tax system. That would essentially mean you would have $24,000 more due in taxes that year that you do the conversion. So remember, the goal of doing the conversion is it makes this Roth IRA, it can grow over time. It makes this Roth IRA all become completely tax-free in the future. So using this example, we're going to go through the first 4 pieces that you need to look out for as you work through the conversion process. Number 1 is the tax bill. You need to come up with $24,000 to pay the tax bill. If you don't have assets in another account, a non-IRA account, this might be a stopgap. Let's stop the conversion if you don't have the ability to pay the tax bill. If it's going to burden you too much, the conversion may not be a good idea. So the first thing that you need to look out for and potentially overcome is to make sure you can handle the tax bill. And that's what I do with my clients is I illustrate it. I upload a previous tax return. I say, if we did a conversion, here's how much in tax you would expect to pay based on the amount of the conversion. Number 2, don't use IRA funds. And I know you're probably thinking, Thatcher, well, I'll just use some of the money from the IRA. Why would you do that? If you did that, you wouldn't be converting $100,000. You would be over distributing from the IRA to pay the tax bill. So you would either, if you wanted to convert $100, you'd have to pull out $124 to pay the tax bill, which would probably increase your taxes more than you wanted anyway, or less would go in. So this total amount in your accounts would go down. And number 3, even worse, if you want to use IRA dollars and you were under the age of 59 and a half, you would get a 10% additional penalty because you withdrew funds from the IRA to do the conversion before age 59 and a half. And let me clarify. It's not the conversion that creates the penalty. It's the additional money distributed to pay the tax if you're going to use the IRA to pay the tax. So you would have a penalty on the additional money that you would pull out from the conversion to pay the tax. And then number 4, 24 marginal tax bracket. Is that actually the future tax bracket? So this is going into the whether or not you need to do the Roth conversion. If you believe future tax brackets are going to be higher than they are now, maybe a conversion is a very good idea so you can lock in the lower tax payment and get in a tax-free state in the Roth. But if you believe your marginal tax brackets are going to be lower in the future, maybe you don't need to convert. That's why navigating tax brackets as we get into retirement is the biggest feature on whether or not you should do conversions, and side note, whether or not you should contribute to a pre-tax account or a Roth account. All right, so we're at number 5. We're going to talk about the best time to convert. All right, so I made another amazing illustration for you here, and the best time to convert is when the market is down. Here's what I mean. I'm going to illustrate this right here, right now. Let's say, same example, $1 million in your IRA and $100,000 in your Roth. And let's say your portfolio goes down 20%. That means both accounts, depending on how they were invested, let's assume they're invested the same way in XYZ stock, ETF, mutual fund, whatever, goes down 20%. Now you have $800,000 in your IRA and $80,000 in your Roth IRA for a total of $880,000. Now you're thinking, oh my gosh, that's terrible. That's terrible. That's the end of the world. I've lost so much money. In 2022, the S&P 500 was down over 20%. In the past 2 years, 2023 and 2024, the market is back up over 60%. Usually volatility like this is very short term. So it presents an opportunity for conversion. What if you decide to convert $50,000? Because remember, in the previous example of $1 million, you converted $100,000 and it reduced this balance down to $900,000. You've now had the opportunity to convert half the amount, 50%, to reduce your balance down to $750 in your IRA. The 50 goes into the Roth. Now the Roth's worth $130,000. And you have ordinary income in the year of the conversion. Assume a 24% marginal tax bracket. Now you only have about $12,000 of taxes due. So you've been able to cut your taxes in half, convert a huge amount. Your IRA amount is way less. And heck, you can convert whatever amount you want. You could convert $100,000, you can convert $150,000. If you have the amount to pay the tax bill, you can severely diminish the future tax ramifications of your IRA by converting in a down market. Because right here, now you have $880,000 in this particular scenario. And when the market rebounds, which it usually does, you're going to build a massive Roth IRA bucket with a lower tax bill, and you're going to be off to the races with those tax-free future retirement goals. So just to be clear, you can convert whatever amount you want as long as you can afford the tax bill. In a down year like this, heck, you could convert $250,000 if you navigate the tax brackets well and you have the ability to pay the taxes on that amount of money. That builds up the balance between your pre-tax and post-tax, or tax-free account, I should say, in the Roth IRA. When the market is down, it's a phenomenal time to convert. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you enjoyed the diagrams to be able to explain the value in a Roth conversion. This doesn't always fit. I have clients where this fits perfectly. I have clients where it doesn't fit well at all. It just depends on your particular situation. As a comprehensive retirement planner and a certified financial planner, this is something we dive into regularly and really evaluate in the full comprehensive process. If you need help with this in your long-term development of your retirement plan, contact me below. I'll be happy to help. I'm accepting new clients, the right type of clients, for the right type of business that's going to help achieve your goals. I'm Thatcher. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Once again, I'm Thatcher Taylor, founder of ProPath Financial and certified financial planner. If you're interested in seeing how we help our clients or implement these strategies that you saw in this video, please go to ProPathFinancial.com. That's www.ProPathFinancial.com to learn more, and make sure to say hi to me while you're there. We'll see you next time.